with them French fried potatoes.
I like biscuits and mustard. My dad can do that really, really well, like creepily well. Like you with the Mr. Herbert voice, it's like that good. You can do the sling blade retard guy.
Hello.
Hey, Chad. You bring static to the table.
Hang on, I'm working on it. Hang on here. I've never used this headset for this, so hang on. What?
Now is not the time to test new equipment.
I just wanted to make noises.
Let's back up for a second here. It's either I use this or there's nothing. I have nothing else.
Why? What happened?
My audio USB recorder is not working. I can't get to input any audio.
That's not a very good audio input device, then, is it?
No, it isn't.
This is why we don't have nice things.
Dude, what do you want? It just stopped working, and it's either this or nothing. How bad is the static? I don't know.
It's the best static ever.
I haven't staticked this good since the static of 1974.
Oh, Jesus, hang on for 1 second. I can figure it out.
Moaning!
You guys could have been doing the show. You don't need me.
You're the host.
Somebody say something.
He was funny queer, not funny ha-ha. Mm-hmm. Some people call it a lawnmower blade. I call it a sling blade. Mm-hmm.
So I have my headphones on for the recording Skype host thing, which is really weird because I'm hearing myself when I'm talking.
You're hearing yourself when you're talking?
I'm hearing myself through the headphones, like a tenth of a second delay.
Tenth of a second. Dude, you've got some pretty good time sense to be able to...
Nevertheless, I hear no static.
Well, I don't hear static anymore, but I did when you first came on.
Oh, well, then we're all set. Okay. Let me just do one thing. And now I'm back.
Another one thing, huh?
Nope, we're all set now. Let me just... Oh, come on. You guys could have been doing the show. You don't need me.
I'm used to starting at 7 anyway. It's all good.
Okay. Let me do one little verification here of one thing.
How many one things are there? That's more than one. There's a lot of things so far that you've said that have been one things. Are you in physical pain? Are you okay?
Yeah. It hurts us.
Hey, Venom, how you doing?
Are you Venom or Gollum? I'm not sure.
Okay, so...
What?
What? I'm ready to go now.
All right.
Here we go.
Make it happen.
Gamercast Network.
Hey. All right. It's a video game show. It's a video game show. It's not a game show about videos. It's a video game show.
Welcome to the Gamercast Network video game show for Sunday, December 13th, 2009. This is episode 172. I'm Chad, and this week for the roll call, a question from Brendan. What vehicle from any game would you like to see parked in your driveway and its keys in your hand? And joining us this Sunday evening is Phil.
The big giant thing from that game.
Oh, Jesus Christ, really? This is how we're going to start? That thing from that one, it'll have it in my driveway. That's a great answer.
In purple, please.
I can't think of the name of that game.
What the f*** is it?
Is it a car? Is it a motorcycle? Is it a tree?
No.
Is it a tree?
The Goliath from the...
Gears of War.
Tribes?
No.
Sex Station 7?
No.
I want to ride the Goliath from Sex Station 7.
Hang on, I'm looking for the box.
Seriously?
Digging.
The box.
Unreal Tournament 2004. Is it the Goliath or the Leviathan? What is that big giant thing that you drive around?
Yes, it's the Goliath or the Leviathan.
It's the Goliathan.
I don't think that would fit in your driveway, though.
Well, I'd need a bigger driveway then.
It works. You know what? That's good. I like that answer. Next on the list is Bob.
Mr. Grimm's motorcycle from any of the Twisted Metal games. Because I want a motorcycle, but I don't want to spend money on one, and this one shoots skulls.
Skulls of the damn souls.
Yes. That would get you through any number of apocalyptic scenarios, really. Zombies, nuclear wasteland, anything. I mean, if you got an indestructible motorcycle that shoots skulls, you're in good shape, really.
Yeah, you're set, pretty much.
Good. Another excellent answer. And next on the list is Ivan.
I would get a frickin' blue light cycle from Tron so that I could just get to where I'm going at the speed of
blue
light.
And leave a solid wall behind you that no one else
blue.
can pass.
He's traveling at the speed of blue, leaving a wall in his wake.
What do I care about the people behind me?
Yeah, but I mean, after a while, you'd have to keep finding different paths to get to where you're going.
No, if you ever watch the movie, they eventually dissipate the walls.
After you die, you have to crash.
Okay, so how come nobody else had to justify their answer with logic?
Well, because mine shoots skulls.
Of the damned.
The logic is flawless.
And you can't say that because I did say it wouldn't fit in Phil's driveway.
I don't have a driveway.
Next.
And finally joining us is Keith.
I would take the Scorpion from Unreal Tournament 2004, which is pretty much that dune buggy with the blades that shoot out from the side and can cut people up. I'd go to dog parks and have a bunch of legless dogs, because that would just be funny.
Very good. All good answers all around, except for mine, which is probably gonna suck.
What I was about to say, and yours is?
I was gonna. He said vehicle. He did not say driving vehicle. I was gonna pick a.
Let me guess, a ship from Wing Commander.
Well, yeah. Come on, a Drolthy, a really sweet thing. Back off. Sit down, son, with your
You know what you get? You get the Karathi one that looks like a pancake. That's the one that you get.
That's the one I asked for, the Drolthy.
Really?
Yeah.
You want the one that looks like a pancake?
Yeah. It's cute.
It's cute?
Then I'm gonna give it to you.
That's the one I want.
Okay, it's yours.
Fine. That's what I asked for.
Good.
Yeah. See.
Fine, take it.
I want it. Yeah.
It's yours. But you get a really interest rate on the loan.
So take that.
Okay, hang on. Now, before we move into things, I want to verify my recording's working right. So hang on for 1 second. I got to pause and save this. This week on the GamerCast Network. On Sarcastic Gamer Radio, the crew cracks Tiger Woods jokes as they discuss the averageness of Operation Flashpoint 2 and Lano's ass-grabbing Army of Two adventure. On episode 82 of the post-game report, Paul from the Video Game Jocks joins the crew for a descent into Dante's Inferno. On Sarcastic Gamer Pink, the ladies discuss pets, sagging body parts, and Peggle Nights. Discover the community that brings you all these great podcasts and more at GamerCastNetwork.com.
Next topic.
So you're using a new headset and new software.
Dude, it's a f***ing cluster right now, okay? This is foobar beyond belief. It sounds fine. We're all set. Here we go, topic number 1. We are all prepared. Where's my list? Okay. What do you want to do first? Dreamkiller? So, Dreamkiller is a PC first-person shooter that came out probably 2 or 3 months ago, and right now it has a free weekend on Steam.
It's over.
It's just ending right now, yes. So
It's actually all right.
Wait, you actually like it?
You know what? Depends how far you got into it. Because the one stage was really cool. I think there's only 2 or 3 stages left in the game for me. But the one stage was really cool.
So let's set this game up a little bit. This game is about, I guess you're a girl psychologist who can enter the minds of her patients, and you have to deal with their issues.
Yes, by
Any means necessary.
by killing the nightmare manifestation. Their fears manifest themselves in the mind, and she goes and kills them. The dreams. Hence, Dreamkiller.
And you have a basic fire and, I guess, a force push kind of like power as your basic attacks. And then you can also pick up, like, shotguns and chain guns throughout certain levels.
Yeah, weapons that the patient's mind makes for you to aid you in your struggle against their nightmares.
And now, Keith, you actually... See, I only played the first level and maybe half the second level, so...
No, I've played it. I almost beat it. I mean, I wanted to give it a fair shake. It's not a full $50 game, which is why I can't judge it quite as harsh as I normally would. Because even when it's just regular price, it's like $30. which I wouldn't pay the $30 for it. The 20 maybe, but the voice acting in it is weak. Like, the chick doesn't have any emotion. The boss fights are weak because just the main monster that you were fighting the whole level, there's just a giant version of them at the end of the level. That's all it is. There is no free roaming map. It's literally, here's a room, a bunch of these monsters are going to come at you, kill them all, okay, now a door opens up, go into the next room, rinse, lather, repeat.
That was my biggest problem right there, was the fact that it's just basically going from room to room. There's no sense of going through hallways and guys coming at you all the time.
There's one board that you actually have, and that's where the guy's afraid of forests getting lost and that kind of thing. So you actually are wandering through like a little labyrinth. There was, like I said, there was the one cool board where you were in some school teacher's mind where the school is next to an insane asylum. She has fear of the insane. So it's all asylum-based stuff, and it's crazy eyes looking at you, and inmates with big jaws of... Remember Ballsack from Guar? Jaws of Doom? They all have those things on their heads, and then, you know, you're running around like a heart. And it was just... The one level was really cool, but aside from that, it was a very subpar to average game. The weapon variety, there really wasn't some. I mean, like I said, I got 3 levels left, and there are literally like 4 weapons in the game. There is no thought to it. It's very linear. Like you said, you go from one room, kill everything, to the next room, kill everything, rinse, lather, repeat.
Another thing I had beyond the linearity was the graphics aren't really great.
The graphics aren't bad if you actually... because it defaults to bad settings. If you crank everything, it's not that bad. It sets everything to medium and low. Because that's what I said. I was like, that's the one thing an FPS really should have, is good graphics. Because let's face it, there's not much to an FPS. You run around and you shoot things. So gameplay-wise, there's not a whole lot you're really going to do with that. So I was kind of disappointed. So I went into the options to look, and everything was just defaulted to medium and low. So yeah, that can be turned up, and it looks a lot nicer. But each level, there's only, a handful of monsters that you're actually going to fight. And like I said, the main boss fight is just a giant version of whatever you fought. But overall, it was kind of lacking because you really have free reign. It's Dreams. You can do whatever you want with it. It's Dreams. So
yeah, I was expecting an Alice type game, a little more freaky and stuff.
Yeah, there was really only like 2 stages that were kind of freaky like that. Like where I was actually like, all right, this is kind of cool. Beyond that, it was very much meh. That's why I said I wouldn't pay full price for this game.
And Ivan, you played this one too?
Yep.
And what do you think?
Pretty much agree with everything you guys said. The one thing I really didn't like was the magic power things that you have. I almost never used unless, I was like being surrounded and ran out of... You don't run out of bullets. You have infinite bullets, but you still have to reload your gun, and it takes a second to reload. So if I'm, was surrounded by guys and ran out of bullets, then I would switch to the magic thing. But, I just never really used it that much. They needed to do more with that magic element.
I never even used that once you got going. I pretty much used because there was an ice shotgun, a minigun with a little grenade launcher on it, some kind of shotgun, which is just horrible. A grenade launcher that its secondary thing is actually pretty good because the secondary thing shoots out a big wave around you and it knocks everybody over. There was a sun gun where it shoots concentrated beams of the sun. Wow, that sounds retarded when you say it out loud. And then you have your little fire thing. Now maybe in the last 2 stages you get something else, but that's all I came across for everything. So, I mean, you could tell it wasn't done by, a big-name company. Okay,
Keith, bottom line here, what would you pay for this game? Because right now it's $30.
I would say if they... Now, again, with me, I wouldn't buy it, but I'm happy with my Left 4 Dead and Borderlands for my shooter purposes. But if people... if you're someone that enjoys shooter, I would say $20, $25 would be a good point for that. Because you do get a decent amount of gameplay out of it.
Next topic.
Borderlands... downloadable content.
Awesome.
Just came out for the PC.
I dig it.
And actually, we had a voicemail asking us what we thought about it. Would you like to hear the voicemail real quick?
Sure.
Okay, I'll play that. Oh, God, and I got to push this button. Hang on.
Oh, no, not push the button.
Oh, usually you guys bitch when I have to lean over here and do something else, and
Oh, it's no problem. I'm asleep, actually.
Hey, you guys talk a lot about Borderlands. Like, I want to know how you guys felt about their new DLC, like for Zombie Island. I don't know if the PC version got it as well, or if you had to, like, if you guys got it for free. But I want to know how you guys felt about the new Zombie Island DLC, and if you guys feel that there should be more like Borderlands DLCs like that. Thank you.
I didn't play it.
You didn't play it, but I played it. Ivan's played it. Keith's played it.
I can play it right now. I'll play it right now.
No, you can hold off.
I'm going to play it right now.
Honestly, you'll want to play it when you can actually hear all the stuff that's being said, because it's actually really funny.
Yeah.
I mean, it's worth listening to, because I did chuckle multiple times and laughed out loud a couple times.
Did they raise the level cap?
No, they didn't. They didn't raise the level cap. At level 50, it's actually too easy. Boss fights consisted of shooting it 3 or 4 times, and then my elemental damage finished it off. And I mean,
I was gonna say, but don't you have like a level 45 or something with submachine guns, though? The rest of us are at like 10.
No, I think it scales, because when I did it with I had the hunter, the bird guy, fire f***s them up. Now, granted, I know they're zombies, so it should, but most of the other elements don't do anything to them. Because when I had like the explosion and the shock on the Bloodwing, it didn't do any damage to the zombies. But it scales to whatever level you are, and I know at level 27, 28, if they actually hit you, it hurt.
it's definitely for people who have not maxed out their characters, because you're right, that is the case. I played with Chad, who's level 34, 35 something. That's what level they were. I was f***ing them up left and right. Chad didn't seem to be having much of a problem, though, either.
No, I had no problems. I mean, guys, I was only getting like 1 or 2 experience points per guy. I mean, it was like nothing.
I've been getting like 101 per guy.
It's a little too easy. It's well done. It's funny. It's good content, but it came out too late. It either came out too late, or they should have done more to make it harder or longer or something. I mean, there's
Fired a nickel.
Oh, it's not for the Wii. It's not for the Wii.
No. It's got new quests. It doesn't increase the level cap. You can't get any... If you're level 50, you're not going to get any more points for skills. I don't think it has any new weapons added to it, so I don't think you're going to find any new weapons. It's just a different island, a different place to do some leveling, and do some different quests. I mean, the quests are well done. They're fun to do, but for level 50 who's finished the game twice, it was impossibly easy.
Yeah, it took us literally we did all the quests in what, 2 hours?
Well, we didn't do all the quests. We did the main quest, and we skipped a couple of the side quests. But yeah, Chad and I started just kind of on a whim. Hey, let's try this out. I had already done a couple of the quests, but then we got to a point where I hadn't done them, and we were probably done in, I don't know, we played for what, two hours maybe?
Yeah, maybe 3, I don't know.
Yeah, and we blew through the whole content, so it's also very, very short.
Although, to be honest, for $10, how much were you expecting?
I'm not disappointed.
Okay, I was about to say, so far I've actually been very happy with it. The claptrap is just... I find it hysterical. I know some people don't like it.
Well, those people are dumb.
Well, I know like Lano and them were bitching about Claptrap because they thought he was gay, but you know what? They enjoy having sex with men, so they probably don't like that. But, you know, Claptrap's awesome. And then, you know, Dr. Ned is, you know, he has a big sticker over his name tag that says Ned, and it covers up the Z, and he has a big fake mustache on his face. It's just, it's entertaining to me.
It is very funny. I'm not disappointed with it. I'm not disappointed I bought it.
Yeah, you just kind of sucks that you were level 50 when you were doing it.
Yeah, I wish that they would up the level cap in general and still have things scale. So if the level cap was 60 instead of 50, you know, I think this would have been better because I'd have been getting experience points and the guys would have been a little higher level. So I think in general they need to add on or something to increase the entire game, not just the expansion. But if I played that on like my hunter guy who's only 30 something, that would have been really fun.
Yeah, I'm running through, like I said, with my level 20 something, and it is a lot of fun. Although, like I said, fire just absolutely mauls them. As it should.
My highest level guy is level 50, and her specialization is fire elemental damage, so...
Oh, you just kind of look at them and they all die.
Yeah.
But, yeah, as long as you're not playing a level 50 guy, it was a lot of fun. I haven't done all the quests yet, and I only played like 2 hours or so into it. So, for $10, I honestly wasn't really expecting that much. Like we've pretty much said before, $10 is that sweet spot to just throw money at something.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. I wasn't disappointed because I knew going in. When they announced it, they said they weren't raising the level cap. If you're already level 50, this is mainly for mid-level players, this island. So I already knew all that going in, so I wasn't disappointed that they didn't change their mind, but still very good.
And I hope they put out other expansions like that. I'm definitely a proponent of them doing that. I think that was cool. Go for it. Do it.
Absolutely. Even if they're just little like that, like 2, 3 a year, if they're just small, they don't have to be huge.
Yeah, there is already a new one coming out. They kind of announced it, I think.
Yeah, like a Mad Max Thunderdome kind of a thing.
Mad Moxie's Underdome Riot.
It's basically like an arena, like a Smash TV. I think is the best way to remember the old arcade game Smash TV. Go in here, fight in this arena, and win prizes like toasters and such.
Well, it's probably like the arena things that are in the game already.
Reading over this real quick, it's actually already coming out December 29th for the consoles.
See, consoles. Why are they putting it out for the consoles first?
It's going to add in 3 Riot Mode arenas with enemies and loot, a bank, which will let you store your spare weapons.
Oh, nice.
And then you're going to get 2 more skill points as rewards for the quests, so you get more skill points. Does not say anything about a level cap increase, though.
Well, that's the same thing.
Yeah. Okay. I think we're done with that. And moving right along.
Footloose and fancy free.
I'm going to stop that if you keep doing that.
Next topic.
Here is a new marketing campaign from Nintendo. Representatives from Nintendo are going around to retirement homes.
Oh, telling grandmas to play with their grandchildren's Wii?
Not quite. They are introducing the
Wii Hospice Resort.
No. They are introducing the people at the retirement homes to the new Super Mario Brothers game for the Wii. They want to encourage the older citizens to sample the game's unique blend of imaginative multiplayer fun.
They want to make elder porn? That's a thing. The Japanese guy in my cube showed me.
Oh, no.
Well, it wasn't exact. He didn't actually have elder porn.
No. I'm just saying it's like
it was an article.
I could get the schoolgirls. I can understand that.
Even he thinks Japanese people are f***ed up, and he can barely speak English.
I mean, do they really expect there to? Mario? Really? Old people? They shit themselves because they can't even get to the bathroom in time, yet they're somehow going to master the jumping and moving around of a Mario game. And if it's not, if it's old enough to where the eye-hand coordination of an old person can play it, is it really going to be a draw for kids?
I think this new Mario game is the one that actually has a built-in help system, meaning it'll play the game for you. If you can't get past a part, you can hit a button and it will take over.
Oh, really?
That is ridiculous. So can I just turn it on, hit the button, and just sit there and watch?
Oh, look at me play the game. I'm excellent.
I'm so good at this. I'm seriously so good at this game.
Wow, I seriously was almost going to consider getting this next week for the big get-together, but if it seems as lame as you're describing it, I'm kind of not interested now.
Well, I imagine you don't have to use the...
I'm reading it right here. It's got a mode that allows you to access, showing you how you can complete a level if you are stuck, and you can jump into the action at any time. So basically it takes over, it's controlling for you, and then you can push a button, and then you can control Mario or Luigi or whatever.
Wow, we've gotten to the point where you don't even go online to get to figure out how to get past it. Now they're just putting a button directly into the game. You know what that's going to do? That's going to dumb down games for everybody else because if the next generation of gamer is going to be growing up with this, they're going to expect it. But, what enjoyment do you get out of auto-winning the game? That's like the, WoW, here, I'm going to pay you money to level my guy up to 80 for me. Why? Why are you playing the game if you are not playing it for the enjoyment and the challenge of the game? What's the point of the game at that point?
Fat loots.
But it's Mario. It's not like you're going to find loots.
Fat stars.
Stars.
Mushrooms and stars and flowers. I don't approve. You may say yes, you approve. I don't.
Because if you can make it to the end, Princess Peach gives you a...
I would be pissed as if I went through 9 levels of hell, risking my life every single step of the way, and all I got was a...
That's all you get.
I would toss that bitch in the lava.
Didn't you ever see that? Oh, I gotta find that now.
No, I know exactly what you're talking about, but I would, 9 levels of hell and all you get is a... Well, you know what? I guess I really couldn't complain, because if you could just put it on demo mode and it'll play Mario through, you're really just getting a free out of it. So
Yeah, but it's only a demo of a. I don't even know what that means, but I'm pretty sure it sucks. I'm pretty sure it's worse than nothing.
you watch her give Toadstool a...
Exactly.
I'm going to demonstrate a for you. Come here, Toad.
Next topic.
Here we go. Last story before a little mail, and then we're done. Top 10 lists are starting to come out for games of the year. Any guesses as to times?
As to times, what do you mean as to times?
Time. The magazine Time. They had a top 10 list.
Well, I'm guessing if Time did it, that Wii Resort is going to be in there.
Nope.
Really? No.
Nope.
Is Modern Warfare 2 in there?
Yes.
Yeah, I would imagine it would be.
Is Borderlands in there?
Batman Arkham Asylum.
Yes. Yes to both.
That should be in there, because that was an awesome game.
Or DJ Hero.
That shouldn't.
No, that's in there.
That's in there? DJ Hero is in there?
Yes.
Or Super Mario Brothers Wii. Or maybe Geo Defense Swarm.
I was just reading the list.
How about Scribblenauts or Halo 3 ODST?
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, now here's the list. Number 10 is Uncharted 2. Number 9 is Assassin's Creed 2. Number 8 is Halo 3 ODST. Number 7 is Scribblenauts. Number 6 is Geo Defense Swarm, an iPhone game. Number 5 is the new Super Mario Bros. Wii game. Number 4 is Borderlands. Number 3 is DJ Hero. They called it a welcome change. Number 2 is Batman Arkham Asylum. And number 1 is Modern Warfare 2.
Super Mario Bros. Hasn't even been out that long.
Yeah, but Super Mario Brothers is like one of the few Nintendo first-party games that came out that's like a real Nintendo game this year.
I played Borderlands.
Good for you.
That's what I'm pointing
I
out.
played Batman. Batman was an awesome game.
I've only played 2 full games and 1 demo, so I've only actually played 3 of those games.
I'm very surprised they put DJ Hero on. Well, no, I'm not. It's Time Magazine. They don't know what the hell they're talking about 9/10 of the time anyway. So.
You know, Time Magazine, the authority for all things video game related.
They're the authority for nothing.
Except time.
Time. You're foremost authority on time.
Now, the Associated Press named their Game of the Decade.
Game of the Decade.
Game of the Decade. Any guesses to what? Okay, Ivan probably knows what it is, since he's looking at my list.
I'm looking at the list too, so I won't give it away.
Keith and or Bob, what do you think is Game of the
I'm
Decade?
looking at the list too.
Okay, Keith, which one do you think is Game of the Decade?
Out of all of those?
No, different game. Game of the Decade.
It has mass appeal. How's that?
And lots of downloadable content. A lot of downloadable content. Like hundreds of things of downloadable content.
Go ahead, just say it. I don't know.
Rock Band 2.
I can't argue that. I guess that works.
Yeah, that's why I said I'm okay.
Which is surprising because all those Guitar Hero games came out before it, and there was so much hype about that franchise.
Yeah, but they just had the guitar. Rock Band added the Rock Band part, and then Guitar Hero picked up on it after they did it.
And Guitar Hero was actually made by the same people that made Rock Band. So they're essentially what they're saying is it's Harmonix music games are Game of the Decade.
I was fully expecting something ridiculous like Wii Sports or Wii Fitness or something, some nonsense like that.
No, this actually is, I think we all enjoy this game, so it's it's like, all right, yeah.
Next topic.
Okay. Very good. We can move into one piece of mail. Actually, 2 pieces of mail, but one's really quick. Can I have an intro to the mailbag?
Your wild got me last week. I'm not falling for it again.
Smurfs are mammals.
Okay. Since you're already answering the mail, and no one will give me an intro to the mailbag.
Oh, it's like Jeopardy.
Snorks are actually fish. I think that's where the confusion is.
Are they really mammals though? They don't necessarily
Whoa,
prove
hang
that they
on,
reproduce.
Stop. Hang on. Stop for a second.
Are you sure?
Stop.
He has to read the mailbag now.
Smurfette may be like the queen.
Okay, real quick. This is from Matthew. First off, he wanted to give a Shattered Dream Pie to Microsoft because he got a red ring of death, and then he sent in his thing. He got back a dirty 120 gigabyte hard drive, but they sent it to the wrong post office, which was hours away, so he had to go walk to his mom's house, get a car, so he'd go get the thing. He had to spend money on gas, yada, yada, yada. And now he's got bad situations, so he wants a Shattered Dream Pie to Microsoft.
Well, Shattered Dream Pie to you for not following directions and not taking off your hard drive first, dumbass.
Wow.
Phil coming out of the gate swinging.
Dumbass.
That's the male. And now the question is, are Smurfs mammals?
I would say yes, that Smurfs are mammals.
I would say yes.
They're air-breathing and do not lay eggs.
You don't know that they don't lay eggs. You don't know how they reproduce. You've never seen them give birth. They could be plants. They could reproduce by budding.
A stork actually brings the babies, if memory serves.
Well, then they don't reproduce at all.
Well, that's how we have babies, and we're mammals.
Oh, good point.
You cannot argue with my twisted, childlike logic.
And we also had a second piece of mail. Someone sent in a picture.
I think I've actually seen this product in a store.
It's a product from, was it Orville Redenbacher?
Yeah, Poppycock. Yeah, I've seen this in the store, yeah.
Chocolate drizzled clusters of almonds, pecans, gourmet popcorn covered in our...
Amazing glaze, yeah. Now, that sounds like Poppycock would be delicious, except I don't like nuts.
That's not what I heard.
If you take the nut out of Poppycock, I would be all about it. And you know what the funny part is I'm not even trying to be sexual with that. If you took the nut out of Poppycock, I'd be all about it.
And that fine picture was sent in by Michael.
Thank you, Michael.
Well, I think you can get the nut off. Wait.
Zing!
Okay, I think we can end it there.
Childlike laughter and innocence.
And that was Video Game Show episode number 172 for Sunday, December 13th, 2009. Any ham sandwiches, shattered dream pies, or apathy cakes to give to anyone in the world? People.
Surprisingly enough, I get to give a ham sandwich to the Browns.
Really?
They beat the Steelers.
Well, I'll be damned. 1!
No, that's our second win. We're 2.
Oh, is it? Oh.
Against Pittsburgh.
Which, I mean, if you're going to beat a team, that's the team to beat. So, good job, Brownies.
Oh, yeah, real quick, too. Define me. What do you think I am? I'm going to give you 2 choices. Would you call me a computer nerd or an art hipster?
Computer nerd.
Computer nerd.
Seriously?
That's what I said, too.
Why, are you having trouble being defined?
Do you need a label? I can make one for you. Oogaman.
Hello, my name is Oogaman.
Chad is an Oogaman. He's so Oogaman. I've never seen a more Oogaman individual than Chad.
No, someone who I was talking to online, just based on my photography stuff, thought I was a...
Oh, yeah, he thought you were like some kind of a art hippie guy.
Now, I will admit, sometimes I do go into forests and do trails and whatnot.
Into the trees.
I go into forests and do lots of LSD.
Tread lightly.
No, I go into forests to take pictures, because I like taking pictures, but if I'm not a computer nerd, there's something wrong in the world if I don't meet that definition somehow.
You are a computer person with an interest in photography.
Thank you, Phil. And as usual, send your comments, questions, queries, concerns, or roll call question to the mailbag at mailbag@videogameshow.org, Skype us at videogameshow, or call us at 320-300-GAME. That is a standard long-distance call, and all normal fees apply. And that's a wrap. Good night.
I'm hitting stop now.
Oh, you're much more than welcome to hit stop.
Hammer time.
Oh.
Stop. Hammer time.
Gentlemen, please push your stop buttons and upload your files.
I'm already uploading. I was just getting down. I was getting funky and jiggy with it.
Na 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 na.
God.
Oh, yeah, Mike's.
I want money.
Jiggy,
Give me my money.
Money.
Give me my money.
Let me put my pants on backwards and jump.
That is money. I need it because it's good.
Stop. Hammer time.
Oh my god.